You know, I get so tired of being labeled the angry black woman just because I have opinions. Does that happen to you as well?
Usually it is the opposite. Because of my culture, people think I am submissive and weak. They are often surprised to find that far from true.
So how do you deal with that? It seems that we can't really win either way. On one hand we are seen as combative and difficult, and on the other we are not taken as seriously as our male counterparts.
You are correct, and that is especially true for those of us in leadership positions. I find that because of cultural ignorance and lack of interaction with diverse people, that men are not the only ones who misunderstand our intentions as women of color.
So much of our misunderstanding of one another comes from those very things you mention, and that is true across most cultural boundaries. It would be very interesting to see how our opinions of one another would change with just a little more awareness, knowledge, and positive interaction.
Absolutely. I know that so many people don't take the time to get to know me because of how I look. They are afraid they will say something wrong because they don't know my culture or my beliefs. Just talk to me. I don't bite. You will never learn the right thing to say if you never say anything.
That one always tickles me, although I can see how it could be intimidating to talk to people you perceive as being fundamentally different from yourself. Even still, with just a few minutes of authentic conversation, we usually find that we have more in common than we thought.
And in having open-minded dialogue, we can also talk more comfortably about those things that are different about us, without fear of judgment. I don't have to agree with who you are to respect who you are, but I cannot disagree with who you are if I do not know who you are.
Sometimes it seems like there is no time in the day to build this type of relationship with coworkers. But as you say, if we do not create new mental models, or new ways of seeing each other in the groups to which we belong, we will never create the kind of work environment in which every person feels valued, and is able to use their strengths to achieve organizational goals.
That is right, and in the end that is why we are here. Diversity of people, diversity of thinking, experience and work style is all very important in making our organization a success. We live in a global world. We must have a wider perspective.
Yes. Everyone can stand to have a broader perspective, even those of us who some already consider to be diverse. We all have to work at it. And even though it may get easier, it is a lifelong journey.
Yes, and we just seek to make our path clearer along the way. Well, I must get back to work. Great to talk to you. We must do it again soon. And next time we will broaden our conversation to include some of our other colleagues.
That's a deal.